Welcome back to the fourth edition of On Air with Funded. My name is Tina Meigh. I'm Global Head of Finance for the Maples Group, and I'm joined today by Johan Terblanche, our Head of Luxembourg. So Johan, you helped with our third edition of Funded with Arnaud, our Head of Finance in Luxembourg, and you gave some predictions for funds and finance for the end of 2023. First question for you is, did they play out?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Tina. Arnaud got it spot on, and we are seeing what he projected, which is increased diversification of the loan arrangements. So we're seeing a lot of NAV facilities and hybrid facilities on top of the classical sublines. Volumes have been high despite the high interest rates, so everything as predicted.
Yes, I think that's something that's being shown across all of the markets, to be honest, because there's been a huge increase in NAV facilities. Sublines are very much a staple in the market now. I think at least 95 to 99, I don't want to say 100%, but 95 to 99% of all private equity funds now have leverage of some form. And the subline product is very much settled in the market. But NAVs is the topic of choice at the moment. Did that come up at the Maples Investment Funds Forum that we had this week?
Yes, we had 450 people from all over the world joining us in Cayman for a very, very successful fund forum. That was discussed at length during the panels, including the one that you did right at the end to wrap it all up for us.
The panel focused on NAV facilities, but it also focused on sort of the investor interactions and some of the LP demands and pressures that might be impacting leverage strategies generally. And we've actually, myself and some of the other global colleagues within Maples have just joined the FFA's 13th symposium in Miami. So we had 4 days with a lot of clients getting a lot of intel on the market. ILPA have discussed and are looking to produce some guidelines in relation to NAV facilities to further support the market and education to make sure everybody really understands what the products are. I'm not sure that there's going to be anything set in stone this is what a NAV facility is and this is how we address it, because it's very much case by case. It depends on the structures, depends on the investment strategies for each of the managers. So, but it's going to be really interesting to see what plays out. Projections for the rest of 2024 were really good. It was great to hear so much positive discussion. There were almost 2,000 attendees in Miami, so it was really, really well attended and supported by the market. The next one is going to be held in London in May. So our European colleagues and myself will be attending that, and we'll see and hopefully be able to stand behind all the projections and say that we're having a really solid year. So hopefully it's going to be the same with funds and Luxembourg as well. We had a lot of positive things around Luxembourg.
Fantastic. Did you guys touch on the topic of diversification of lenders and depositories? Because we're seeing quite a bit of that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. In the lending space, there's the traditional lenders, obviously, but we also have a lot of non-bank lenders that are just in the market, both sublines as well as NAVs. But then private credit is a huge topic as well. And that's, of course, where the managers are setting up direct lending to the market themselves. It's usually pitched, depending on the manager size, at the mid-market level. But that is itself a product and an asset base that is only going to be going forward and going upwards in terms of volume. So I'm really excited to hear what the future is going to bring for us.
That ties in with our funds practice too, where we've been doing a lot of debt funds and credit funds over the last few years. The volumes are incredibly high and remain so. So more players in the market, probably good for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, let's hope 2024 is a good one. So thank you very much. Good to speak to you.